Are you sick of not having somewhere to sit on long hikes? Well, if you are, we might have something good for you. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Outdoor Gear. Today we're going to take a look at something that is useful if you're going on a long hike, going somewhere camping, wherever it may be, but it is a backpack portable chair, essentially. It fits in a backpack. It comes in a backpack. It's a chair with a seat, or in a stool, and a seat and a stool. So you have somewhere to put your foot up. But let's get into it so you can see exactly what it is, because you know how this all works. You've been here before. All right, we've got the... That worked out perfectly. Anyoker chair, portable chair. Comes with this nice little pouch. It's 7.6 pounds is what the site says, So not too heavy, but any sort of weight when you're backpacking or hiking or anything like that adds up quickly. So if you're looking to have a seat, maybe it's a good thing. It looks like it's got two straps here on the side that you can put two handles on the side here. We can put a strap between, and let's dig in and see what this is about. All right, so you've got your gear, your hardware. You've got, looks like some padding for the headrest maybe. We've got this guy here, a little elastic strap, some Velcro, some more stuff. This looks like it's going to be your stool. So let's go ahead and put that together real quick. See how easy it is. Everything just kind of falls into place, slides through. Well, that's pretty nifty. Okay, all right, well, that takes no time at all. Pretty cool. Looks like it sits like that. And we're gonna take, we've got two little pouches here, or two little notches here. You're gonna slide those into. One there, if I can get it. There we go. There. Take it apart slightly so we can get that notch in there. And straighten her out. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this guy off here so that I can get this in place inside its actual little spot, and then sliding everything back together like so. And there you go. This looks like it could be an alternative seat in and of itself, or it could be your footrest for your actual chair. So, dual purpose, extra seat, or just your chair in general. All right, pretty cool. That was easy. Let's see how easy the actual chair is to put together. Here's your cushion. Same kind of idea here. Looks like I've got a bunch of pouches on the side, so we'll have to go outside and show you all those, but get this together. Open her up. All right, a few extra parts and pieces. All right, so you've got straps here. Don't want to lose those, so that we can put everything back together nice and neat. Oh, it stays on there. Perfect. Love it. I don't have to do the work. Put all these little pieces together here. They're all attached with elastic, and they all just want to go right where they're supposed to go. Same thing on this guy. Man, it just kind of goes all over the place. I mean, it's cool. All right, there's your base. There's your back. Not hitting too much here. All right, so there's your base. If we stand up and get this back on here, same concept as the stool. It's got notches at the bottom here. Same thing I did with the stool. I'm taking the metal pieces out of this actual slot so that I can line it up, get it in its proper spot there. Pretty tight fit. It's got a very tall back. So we're going to break down these tall pieces here. We're going to slide it into the back portion. And then we'll stand it up on its pieces. There we go. Lock that in place. And lock that one in place. And there you go. She's put together. just like that. So it doesn't take long. Interested to see how well it holds up and how easy it is to sit in. There's your little headrest. It says it holds up to 330 pounds. I am not near that anymore, thank God. So it should hold me just fine. Looks like it's got, you know, a bunch of different pouches on the side. You can put your stuff. I'm all wrapped up in here, but all right. Well, let's take it outside and sit in and see how it does. All right, so once everything is put together, it's pretty nice, but it takes a little coercing of these parts here because, I mean, everything is pretty tightly on there when you get the fabric on. So you have to kind of keep these poles out, I would say, and get your fabric on, and then, you know, find which way is best to get it on there. So I had it where it was binding up. All the rods are nice and tight now, so pretty cool. It's got a nice pouch on the back. So, like I said, this thing is supposed to hold 330 pounds, so let's see how it does. Ooh, a little crooked sitting at the moment. I'm sure that's how it's in here, but it's not terrible. It's not, oh, it's kind of swinging. Ah, see, I've got a pole sticking out here. That's what I'm talking about. Keeping these poles in place is essential because you'll start leaning and bending metal, and we don't want that. So okay, did that do it? Maybe. Let's try again, see if I don't lean. Still leaning a little bit. It's still pulling on that one spot, so just something to be aware of. I mean, again, this is $45 for this chair and a little kick rest here, but I mean, I don't feel the most secure because of how stiff these pipes are, but it's comfortable. It's got a nice high back on it. Apparently it's made out of an 800D material opposed to a 300D material, so if you know anything about materials and fabrics and stuff like that, this is thicker than some of their competitors, but not going anywhere. Feels pretty comfy. You've got this nice little headrest back here too that you can take off, maybe move a little bit higher. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Of course, being me and the fact that I want to test to make sure this is worth buying, after a long hike I might sit down a little bit quicker than most people would, and I just plop down. You know, and everybody wants to make sure that their stuff works, so I heard something go jingling. Hopefully it was just something on the ground. But again, this material is supposed to be pretty tough, 330 pounds. You know, maybe you've had a few drinks and you just don't know how hard you're sitting. That seemed to hold up just fine. Kick your feet up. And the other thing is this seat right here. Now, I'm not saying this is the most comfortable seat, but it is a seat comparative to the ground, and you're not going to be sitting on the ground, and it's pretty stable. You can wiggle. I don't know if it's rated for as much weight as the actual chair is, but it's holding me. Nothing's breaking at the moment. Another thing I want to test out is this elastic here. So on the ends, I mean, if you were to pull it, that's pretty good. I don't want to let it go on my hand there, but if it stretches some, maybe it's going to be a little bit easier to maneuver. You stretch it out a little bit, but she's pretty solid. You know, what if I'm gonna bend down on them, push down on the frame here, see if I can get something to bend. And you're like, why do you want to bend it? Well, because I want to make sure you're getting something good here. If you're gonna buy something from something you've seen here, you're gonna know that it's worth something, worth your money. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna twist it back and forth a little bit, see what happens. Maybe we'll throw it. My leg came out, my leg's back in. All right. The feet are kind of angled funny. And as you can see, we've already done a little bit of damage, if you can tell. Let me try to get that sun out of there. To the feet here, they're already chipped up, broken up a little bit. That's all right. It's a camping chair. It's really not made to be on asphalt, but let's just test out the material here. Yeah, she's holding. just in case you want to party. You never know. But the material's not busting through, the rods are not busting through. This actually has shifted some. It started pulling away. Probably just from my jumping on it, of course. But holding tight, holding good. Not too shabby. Alright, so we saw how easy it was to take apart. You saw that it can hold me, and I am not a small man. If you could see me comparative to the chair, which you did outside, you could see I'm not the smallest person there is in this world. I am every bit of 250 pounds and working on it, but makes for a good demonstration on how well this chair can handle some weight. So, to take it all apart, let's see if we can get it all packed back up nice and neat like. That came off easy. Break down your legs. Pull them back through. Just kind of like a tent. So if you've ever had a tent before, you know the kind of legs we're working with here. That folds back up. You got a little Velcro strap here. Go around. That's done. Alright, now, I was talking about this is starting to pull away. So I ripped the stitching here. You know, bouncing, jumping on it, that ripped the stitching. The seat still functioned. I still sat in it. It pulled a little bit this way, so the pressure's going actually on this right here instead of, well, actually, that's where all the pressure, but instead of all the weight being, you know, spread out between this threaded area here, it's all coming off of this little notch. No big deal, still works, and if you're not jumping on it, you probably won't have a problem. Nice tall back, actually very comfortable. A lot of times you find those chairs that have the short back and you have nowhere to put your head. This is very nice to have the headrest. It's adjustable, so you can change it up. It's got a bar going across the back here to keep it nice and solid from one side to the other. Pretty nice chair, honestly. I'm not saying I would use it all the time or around a campfire, but I mean, if you're going camping, it's small enough, it's accessible enough, and it folds down nice and compact. And I really like that it breaks down like this. But that seemed to work just fine. Just gonna, yeah, just wrap it up like a burrito. So fold it over like that, and then we're gonna just roll it, right? Yeah. It's compact, it's nice. You can actually take a few of them and stuff them in a tote, you know, versus a long chair or anything like that. Plus those long chairs from Walmart for $6 are not comfortable. But for $45, not a bad deal. A little pricey, in my opinion, but hey, if you like it, buy it. It's not a bad chair at all. I like it. I just wish this pack would have been a little bit better. The zipper would have been a little bit better. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It's a chair. It worked. I did rip a couple materials. I broke the zipper. That's not uncommon for me. I'm bouncing on it. I'm jumping on it. 250 pounds jumping on something. It's not the most ideal situation. So just don't jump on it. Don't stand on it. Anything like that. And you'll be good to go. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope this was informative in some way, shape, or form, even if it did break. But I have a tendency of doing that, and some people like it, some people don't. It is what it is. Like, subscribe, let me know what you want to see, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you. See you later.